Hello everybody, today is Monday, December 16th, 2013. Darkside Phil here once again to give you my daily update on what's going on with the content ID situations. I have multiple updates for everyone, okay? The first being I wanted to follow up on yesterday's vlog where luckily a viewer of mine showed me a technique that can possibly remove the third-party copyright-matched music in your videos that have been flagged by this new, well, it's not really new, but this newly activated Content ID system, and basically allow you to immediately monetize the videos again. Okay? Well, here's the follow-up. A lot of people had questions yesterday. They said, Phil, how does this work? Phil, does this just delete all of the audio? Does it just somehow manage to edit out the music? What happens? Well, I can give you an answer, but it's not a consistent answer because apparently this feature isn't consistent at all. Okay? So, here's the deal. When you do this, when you actually use that method that I showed you yesterday, and if you didn't see the video yesterday, you got to check it out. Over 11,000 people have watched it, and they're all using this method to get the advertising rights back on their videos. Okay? What this does, it supposedly is supposed to remove the copyright infringing music from your video. Now, how does it do it? What it seems to do, it takes the audio track of the video and it turns it to mono, not for the whole video, but for the portion of the video where supposedly the song is being played. Okay? Wherever YouTube detected this is the song, it turns the audio track to mono and it attempts to dim the audio of the song to the point where you can barely hear it or can't hear it at all. So let me give you an example. There was a WWE simulation match that I did this past year with a few fans had created, or not fans, I'm sorry, other people had created characters. I downloaded Magneto, and he was a created character in the game, but they had attached custom music to him, which I did not know. Of all things, they attached the Bed Intruder song, that's right, by Antoine Dodgson, to Magneto. So obviously when he came out, you know, climbing in your windows, blah, blah, blah. I won't sing the whole song, so I don't get a Content ID match. But, so it's hilarious, but it flagged it. So I said to delete it, and what it did is when Magneto was coming out, the audio turned to mono, and they lowered the volume of the song where you can barely hear it. Okay? And then it fixes itself after about maybe, I don't know, 30 seconds. The audio goes back to normal. However, apparently this is not the case with all videos. People have been reporting to me today, even in my own videos that I did this to last night, that the audio could completely fuck up and desync for the rest of the video. If it does, it does. That's YouTube's problem. YouTube's fucking with the videos. And, you know, they have this new tool. It's supposed to be in beta. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. From what I've seen, it works some of the time, but not all of the time. You will get your advertisement rights back on the video, but the video may end up sounding like crap if this thing doesn't work properly. So it's a double-edged sword. What you're going to want to do if you get a video that's Content ID matched to third-party music, you're going to want to see, is this a super important video that you know people are going to want to hear all the audio for? Is this part one of a large playthrough you're going to be doing? You know what I mean? And I hate to say it, because part one is probably the most viewed part of an entire playthrough, but do you want to do a chance of song removal on a part one that may completely screw with the audio? It's going to be at your discretion. For myself, last night, and I kid you not, I did about 150 to 200 of these. I'm not exaggerating. I went through all of my list here of copyright notices, and for all the ones that was third-party music claims that were less than 10,000 views, because remember, that's the criteria, I removed the copyrighted music, okay? The good news that I had for today was that as of this weekend, I got no new claims at all. All day Saturday and Sunday, I got no new claims. All of a sudden today, I got over 60. So it seems to me that this Content ID system is not automatic, that maybe someone is actually pushing the button to activate it on weekdays when people are in the offices of Google. I mean, I know that sounds ridiculous, but how is it that the entire weekend I got no flags? First thing Monday morning, I get a ton of them. It seems like this is the case, right? What were those flags? Well, I can show you. Here we go. This is all today. As you can see, this is just the afternoon. Basically, my entire Batman Arkham Origins playthrough is now flagged by Warner Brothers. I tried disputing it. They denied it. So apparently, if you played any games under Warner Brothers, you're fucked. Okay, what else? Things that we knew. The Fallout music fiasco continues. Every Nintendo video. Every once in a while I'm getting a WWE video, but if it's claimed by WWE themselves and not by a music company, every one that I've disputed has been released. So it's worth it for you to dispute those. Okay? So, in addition to that, we've got some other random shit stacking. If you can believe it, stacking. Yeah, okay. But as you can see, it's mostly the same stuff. Grand Theft Auto, which I said, for the rest of my life, I'm going to be plagued with Grand Theft Auto. I'm not even kidding. Because I've got Grand Theft Auto 5, Grand Theft Auto 4, its DLCs, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, and Grand Theft Auto Vice City, all full playthroughs on YouTube. For the rest of my life, I'm going to continuously get content ID matches on those videos, and I'm going to have to keep trying to remove the music. So basically, those playthroughs are going to be ruined. And I hate to say that, but they are. They're going to be ruined, and there's nothing I can do about it. There's videos in those playthroughs that have more than 10,000 views that I can't remove the third-party music, so those playthroughs are shot. Those videos will never be seen again. You can't see them. So if anyone ever goes to watch my Grand Theft Auto playthroughs again, just know, unfortunately, if a video's blocked, it's not my fault. I wanted to fix it, but you can't fix videos with more than 10,000 views right now. All right? Maybe that'll change in the future. So it's really nothing that oh no, it's a new game or anything like that. No, it's all old crap. And Batman, which we already knew was an issue because Warner Brothers was already flagging all of those videos. So this is what I dealt with today, all these new claims. Some of these I've cleared up already. Some of them, for example, this one, I wanted to remove the music. I can't. It has more than 10,000 views. That's the Grand Theft Auto DLC Ballad of Gay Tony. You know, it varies. It varies depending on what game series it is. So I have, if you can believe it, here you go. So, oh, that's upload, sorry. I wanted to show you copyright notices. I've got this down to 2 pages now. Well, it looks like it just increased to 3. Let me refresh. This was over 6 pages the other day. As of Friday, this was like 6 pages. I basically got 3 pages of these matches gone. Of course, there's nothing I can do about any video over 10,000 views, and there's nothing I can do about Nintendo. I have no update on I said Bando again, like Bando Namco. Oh my god. I have no update on Bandai Namco. They have not responded to my dispute, so I don't know about Naruto or other anime series games yet. I don't have an update on that for you yet. I do have an update regarding my copyright strike. Remember, I got it on binary domain from Sega, and remember, I talked to Sega on Friday via Twitter. First of all, over the weekend, fellow YouTuber SSOHPKC got the same exact copyright strike for his playthrough of binary domain. Same shit. It was flagged. I think he might have disputed it, and he got a copyright strike. So I told him to contact Sega via Twitter today. I talked to Sega via Twitter today, and they said they submitted it. It's being reviewed. However, the main point of contact on Twitter is going on holiday break this week. How nice of them that they get a nice holiday break like that while they're flagging, videos for copyright strikes. But that there is a fill-in person who is going to be on Twitter to ask them and follow up with them later this weekend, into the Christmas holiday to see if anything gets cleared up with this, all right? But the good news is, no further copyright strikes. The content ID matches I'm getting are the ones that I expected. It's not like, oh God, it's a whole new game series and I'm losing that too. And so far, so good with the music removal tool. It seems to be working. I'm getting advertising rights back. However, for some videos, it is kind of screwing with the audio because, as with everything with YouTube, then their features are not foolproof. They never work all the time. All right? So, that's pretty much where we are right now. During the course of this week, if I get more updates, I don't even know what to say about Sega. I don't know if they're going to respond. Sounds to me like this woman's going on holiday and she's not going to, they're not going to send me any more information this week. I don't know. I'll follow up with you if there's any more information on Sega, if there are new developments with Content ID. And last but not least, the thing that I do have to talk about, because I'm not pleased, and I'm going to talk about it publicly because I'm not a pussy, all right? I refuse to be whipped, is my situation with Machinima right now, all right? So Machinima is my MCN, or my partner network, and it's come to light that basically major MCNs, such as Machinima, Fullscreen, Maker Studios, and a few others, did not put their partner channels under managed status. The way this is working is there's 2 statuses for partner channels now. There's managed, which means basically your partner company takes responsibility to make sure that your content isn't violating copyrights. And if let's say for example, 20 or 30 channels in a partner network got banned for copyright infringement, the partner network will get in trouble. Maybe even have their advertising turned off, okay? But if you're under that managed status and you're not violating copyrights, you won't have problems with these content ID claims. You're actually protected from them. This is literally what every gaming partner was under until last week when this change went into effect and we all moved from managed to affiliate status, which means we're just like a normal YouTuber. It doesn't matter that we're under a partner network. We get no extra protections, all right? I talked to Machinima this week about this, and I even basically laid down the law. I said, listen, my contract with Machinima is very lucrative. I'm not going to lie, all right? I probably will make more money staying with you guys than anyone else. But if come January, there's going to be even more changes, because by the way, there are changes coming in January, where when you upload videos, some of them may be randomly flagged for review, which could take up to 24 hours for them to show up. And I said, I can't operate like that. If I'm playing a new game, I can't have half my playthrough stuck under random review because you got me under affiliate status. So I need to be under managed status. My contract expires in January. If you don't give me the satisfaction of being a managed partner, I may look elsewhere. Now, this is the first time I'm publicly talking about this. I'm sure that many of you who watch my videos are either in a partnership outside of Machinima, outside of Fullscreen, outside of Maker Studios, where maybe your partnership is putting you under a managed status. Mine is not, as of right now. In fact, I sent a newsletter out Friday saying some people will be managed, but some won't, and don't bother asking because there's no application process. We're not doing that. So, well, guess what? That's not how business works. Business works, it's a two-way street. You know what I mean? I have a contract coming up. If they're just going to say, well, we're not going to tell you if you're ever going to be managed, I don't know if I want to stay with Machinima. I'm being honest. I mean, it's unsure. This is my livelihood. This is my livelihood. And by the way, unlike some of the other YouTubers who a lot of people have been saying they quit their jobs to do this, I never chose to do this. I was laid off from my job in 2010. The job sector of where I used to work is garbage. In fact, they've laid off more and more people since I got laid off, and there's no jobs where I live, which is another major reason why I want to get the fuck out of here and move next year, so that maybe there's a better job sector somewhere else, and if I ever have to, God forbid, I go back to an office job. But right now, I can't. There's no jobs in Connecticut. So I was forced into this. This is my livelihood, and you're going to tell me, well, we're going to beat around the bush and not tell you if you're going to be managed or not. Well, I don't like to beat around the bush. So I've got a few weeks here. And, anyone who's watching this video, again, if you know these other networks that would possibly be looking to sign someone, I'm not saying I'm leaving Machinima. I'm saying my contract expires within a month. And I believe there's a 30-day negotiation process where, I'm free to talk with any other company about what I want to do. So you guys want to send offers my way and you're going to promise me a managed status, feel free. And I'm not saying I'm taking any offers. This is not a threat to Machinima. This is me just trying to look at my options out there, okay? And by the way, any of you who are signed with these partner companies, either Fullscreen, Machinima, or Maker Studios, you're in the same boat as me. You can start talking to other companies and see if they want to put you under managed status, because let's face it, this was part of the deal. When we first signed with these companies, we assumed we were going to be protected. That's one of the major reasons I signed with a partnered company, because I didn't want to get content ID flags and strikes and shit against my account. And ever since I've been with Machinima, I've been protected. Now it looks like we're getting thrown to the wolves, and that's not right. So I'm going to wait, and I'm going to see what comes my way. Again, you want to spread the word, go right ahead. And I'm going to be here daily. And like I said, if I have updates for you guys regarding more of content ID issues, I will be spreading the word. So, stay tuned. I'm not saying every day this week I'm going to do a vlog. Simply, I have done one every day this past week because there was more to talk about. I'm getting to the point now where unless there's something with this copyright issue being resolved or something, I don't know if there will be stuff to talk about this week. I've got to focus on my own content, like my year-end series. But I just wanted to throw that out there. I will still be covering this if you need more info. I've been trying to help people on Twitter as well who've been asking me questions. So, we're all in this together. We're all in this together. I've talked to more gaming YouTubers in the past week than I've talked to in the 4 or 5 years that I've been doing this on YouTube beforehand. It's kind of funny how it brings us together when a collective crisis happens and all of a sudden we all start communicating. Versus previously, I felt like I was out on an island by myself, thrown to the wolves, and if shit happened, there was no help, there was no communication. I feel like I am in a little bit of a better position right now. Okay? So thank you everyone for following all along the week. More coming later this week if there's more updates. And again, Right now, I'm in a negotiation phase. If any of you guys work for a network, any of you guys want to toss the feelers out there and let me know what you have to offer, I'm listening. All right? Thanks, everyone, and I will see you later.